What's up, guys? I'm back with another movie review. Got another one from Code Red, one of my favorite labels. This one is 35 in the Code Red Blu-ray collection, and it is The Devastator. Look at that cover art, man. Beautiful. This is about a guy who goes to a small town to pay tribute to his friend who passed away. He's there just, to pay his respects, but he's also there to kind of look into it because, according to the reports, his friend was driving drunk, and he just doesn't believe that that would be the case. So he wants to find out what really happened to his friend. He gets down there, and it pretty much turns out that the entire town is under the control of the evil marijuana growers. It's a bunch of like rednecks and hicks, and they're running this big marijuana operation. And everybody in the town is pretty much under their control almost. Even like the local law enforcement is under their thumb. He just wants to find out answers, and the more he pokes around, the more kind of the hornet's nest gets stirred up. And pretty soon they're just trying to run him out of town. They don't want any outsiders poking around, especially a guy who seems like he might be able to do some damage like this guy. In order to find out what's going on, he needs some backup, so he calls up a bunch of his war veteran buddies. And so we have this eclectic group of soldiers and a girl who works at a gas station teaming up together to take on a bunch of redneck marijuana growers. This is just a wild, fun 80s movie. It hits pretty much every note you want on an action movie from the 80s. It's got explosions, it's got miniatures being destroyed, it's got tons of shooting, tough guy talk, one-liners. It's just super fun. It's I don't know how to like. It's just it doesn't have a lot of blood in it. It doesn't have a lot of sex in it. I think it's only got one set of breasts, but they are spectacular. But there's just something about this movie. I don't understand why it's so low profile, because it does hit so many of the right notes for the genre. And it would seem like 80s action movies are such a like focal point for cult film fans of why The Devastator has remained kind of low profile. That's why I was like trying to figure out what to say, because I don't really know why this movie never like picked up steam and became more popular than it is. Hopefully this Blu-ray release from Code Red will help, because I mean, to me the movie deserves to be seen. I think a lot of people would love it if they got a chance to see it. The Blu-ray from Code Red looks good. It's got a new HD transfer. It's got a trailer, and it's got an interview, fun facts, and trivia. The transfer looks really good. It's not one of the best from Code Red. I think it's just, you got to blame the source material for a lot of that. I think Code Red would have put out the best possible version. This one looks a little rough. It's a little soft at times, but it looks better. The only thing I have to compare it to, though, is a VHS. And, of course, the Blu-ray is going to look better than a VHS. It's nice to have it in the right aspect ratio and just in a clearer, cleaner presentation. I would recommend this wholeheartedly to anybody who likes 80s movies, especially 80s action movies, because this ticks every box just about that you want out of the genre. It's not super like over the top in some ways, but it does have everything 80s action, and it pumps all of that up to like 11. So it never goes completely insane, but it does kind of push things a little bit within the genre, which is nice. I'm baffled as to why this movie isn't more popular. Hopefully some people will find it on Blu-ray, and it'll the word will spread a little bit. I think it's a great movie. I highly, highly recommend it. I mean, just look at that artwork, man. That's awesome. I would watch the TV show if they had a TV show of it. That's The Devastator. I'm just heartbroken that more people haven't seen it, and hopefully that, maybe a few people will see it just based off of this. If you're an 80s action fan, 80s movies fan, you got to check it out. It's a very cool flick. Make sure to go to my website, markfusion.com. I got a ton more 80s action movie reviews there, as well as mostly horror, anime, TV shows, video games, everything. I'm also on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, at markfusion. If you're not a sub to this channel and you like these videos, please do sub. It makes a huge difference. And that's it. Thanks for watching this video. Watch The Devastator, man. This movie's awesome. Thanks, guys.